All right, strap in, everybody, because today we're going deep on competitive intelligence.
Ooh, competitive intelligence.
But with a twist.
Okay.
We're not talking about, old school clipping services.
Right.
This is all about how AI and all the latest tech is, changing the game of how companies check each other out, size each other up.
Mm-hmm.
So our source for this deep dive is this website.
Oh, cool.
It's called MBA AI Ejecutivo, and it's kind of like an online business school almost.
Yeah.
They're basically giving away all the secrets of, how to win in the modern business world.
Interesting.
So maybe you're thinking of starting a business or, you're just curious how the big companies stay ahead.
Right.
Well, you've come to the right place.
It is fascinating how this website, even though it's really focused on teaching,
Yeah.
it also gives us a glimpse into the actual tools and strategies that companies are using.
Yeah.
This isn't just theory. This is the real deal.
Yeah.
This is the playbook for surviving and thriving.
Mm-hmm.
In today's crazy competitive world.
Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy out there.
So they jump right into this thing called automated competitive analysis. And honestly, it sounds kind of intimidating,
Yeah, a little bit.
But what are we actually talking about here? What is this?
So think of it this way.
Okay.
Companies have always tried to figure out what their rivals are up to.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
But now the game has totally changed.
Yeah.
I mean, we are drowning in data.
Right.
We've got social media, websites, financial reports, you name it. It's all out there.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what automated analysis does, it uses AI to sort through all that information,
Okay.
find the patterns, and basically deliver insights that would take humans forever to figure out.
So instead of some poor intern spending weeks combing through spreadsheets,
Right. Yeah.
we've got software doing the grunt work now.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, it's basically AI taking over that part.
Okay, so that makes sense. But then, what's the real value here?
Yeah.
Why should, why should this matter to anyone listening right now?
Okay, so let's say you're thinking of launching a new product, right?
Okay.
Automated analysis can help you figure out,
Yeah.
are there any gaps in the market?
Mm-hmm.
What are your competitors doing well?
Right.
What are they not doing so well? You can even see future trends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, anticipate what's coming next.
Wow.
The website even gives this example of a tech company using these tools to track their competitors' patents.
Oh, wow.
Talk about getting a head start in research and development, right?
That's huge.
That's
Yeah.
huge, yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's starting to make sense.
Yeah.
But we're talking about AI here.
Right.
This
Yeah.
can't be as easy as just hitting search.
No, definitely not. No.
So what's the tech behind all this magic?
It's a combination of some pretty powerful technologies.
Okay.
First, you've got AI, artificial intelligence.
Okay.
And specifically within AI, you've got machine learning,
Mm-hmm.
and then this thing called natural language processing, or NLP.
Okay.
Think of those as the brains of the operation.
Right.
They can process massive amounts of data,
Yeah.
way beyond what any human could ever do,
Right.
and find those hidden connections and insights.
NLP. Huh.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty fancy.
It is pretty cool.
Break that down for me. What is NLP exactly?
So imagine you're teaching a computer to understand human language.
Okay.
That's NLP in a nutshell.
Okay.
So in this case, it's being used to analyze text
Yeah.
from all kinds of sources, customer reviews, news articles, social media posts.
Wow.
It can gauge sentiment, identify trends, basically figure out what people are saying about your brand, about your competitors.
So it's kind of like having a super-powered research assistant who can read everything on the internet and then tell you what it all means.
Pretty much.
Sign me up.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So it's not just about AI though, right?
No, it's not.
You mentioned big data.
Yeah, so big data is a huge part of this because the more data you can feed these algorithms,
Yeah.
the smarter they get.
Okay.
And then there's also RPA, which stands for robotic process automation,
Okay.
which is basically handling all those tedious tasks
Right.
that would normally eat up a ton of human time.
So scraping data from websites and stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Generating reports, sending out alerts,
Wow.
things like that.
So we're freeing up human brain power for the more strategic stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
That's the idea.
This is sounding less like Terminator and more like, having a super efficient team of data analysts at your disposal.
Right.
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah, it's like having a whole team
Yeah.
working for you.
Awesome, 24/7.
Okay, so we've got AI, big data, RPA, what else?
And then one of the most exciting parts is predictive analytics.
Okay.
This is where we actually start looking into the future. Oh, wow.
So by analyzing historical data, these tools can forecast trends,
Okay.
like changes in customer demand,
Yeah.
shifts in pricing, maybe even your competitor's next move.
Wow.
Imagine knowing what's coming down the pipeline before it even happens.
That would be huge.
A game changer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm really intrigued.
Yeah.
This website definitely, talks up all the benefits, like saving time,
Yeah.
making better decisions,
Right.
basically having a crystal ball for your business.
It's pretty powerful stuff.
But are there any downsides?
Well, of course, there are always caveats.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Like, one of the biggest ones is data quality.
Oh, okay.
You can have the most amazing algorithms in the world,
Yeah.
but if you're feeding them bad data,
Yeah.
you're going to get bad results.
Garbage in, garbage out. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not as simple as just, like, buying some software
Right.
and letting it run wild.
Yeah, okay.
You need people who understand their business, who understand their market, and how to interpret the insights that these tools are generating.
Right.
So automated analysis is most effective when it's paired with human expertise.
Okay, so it's like a partnership.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that makes sense. So speaking of tools,
Yeah.
this website lists a bunch of popular ones.
Right.
SimilarWeb, SEMrush, Tableau, Brandwatch, Crayon.
Those are some big names.
Are those names that I should be Googling right now?
They're definitely worth checking out.
Okay.
Yeah, each tool kind of has its own strengths.
Okay.
And they focus on different aspects of competitive intelligence.
Okay, so let's do a quick rundown then.
Okay, so they're good.
Like, what is SimilarWeb all about?
So SimilarWeb is great for, like, getting a peek into your competitor's online presence.
Okay.
So it can tell you things like how much traffic is their website getting, where is that traffic coming from,
Okay.
even, like, what keywords are they ranking for in search engines.
Oh.
It's like having a digital map of their online world.
So if I want to know how my competitor is attracting customers online, SimilarWeb is the way to go.
That's a good one to start with.
What about SEMrush? What's that one good for?
So SEMrush is kind of like the Swiss Army knife of SEO and content analysis.
Okay.
It can help you figure out what keywords your competitors are targeting, analyze their website content,
Okay.
even track their social media activity.
Wow. So it's a pretty versatile tool.
It is, yeah.
Huh.
It's a gold mine of information for understanding how they're getting found online.
Okay. So SimilarWeb is like their website. SEMrush is like all their content and SEO stuff.
Yeah, and how they're using that to, like, get found by customers.
Got it.
Yeah.
And then what about Tableau?
Oh, Tableau.
What's that one all about?
Tableau is all about data visualization.
Okay.
So turning all that data
Yeah.
into something that's easy to understand.
Right.
So think charts, graphs, dashboard.
Okay.
Anything that can help you make sense of, like, complex data and communicate those insights in a way that's clear and compelling.
So like data visualization is super helpful for me.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
I'm very visual, so.
Yeah, it's way easier to wrap your head around when you can actually see it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tableau is like the visual one.
Exactly.
What about Brandwatch?
Ah, Brandwatch.
That sounds kind of interesting.
Brandwatch is your window into the world of social media.
Ooh.
So it helps companies track what people are saying about their brand, their competitors, their industry as a whole.
Okay.
So sentiment analysis, trend spotting, influencer identification.
Okay, so it's all about like the buzz.
Exactly.
What people are saying online.
It's all about the conversation.
So if I want to know what's going on, Brandwatch is my best bet.
Yeah, that's a good one for social media.
Okay, cool. And last but not least, we have Crayon.
Crayon.
Yes.
What's the deal with Crayon? So Crayon is like having a dedicated team of competitive intelligence analysts working for you around the clock.
Oh, wow.
It tracks your competitors' every move.
Really?
Yeah, website changes, pricing updates, new product launches, marketing campaigns, you name it.
That's intense.
It is, yeah.
It's like Big Brother for your competitors.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, so Crayon is for the serious, like, competitive intelligence pros.
Yeah, if you're really serious about it.
Okay, so we've got a good grasp of the tools, but let's get down to, like, the real nitty-gritty.
Okay.
The website mentions some, like, real-world wins.
Right.
Companies that have actually used these tools to get ahead.
Yeah.
So give me the juicy details. What are some of those wins?
So one of the most compelling cases is this retail giant
Okay.
that used real-time price tracking to stay ahead of its competitors.
Oh, wow.
So they were able to, like, adjust their pricing instantly
Okay.
to match or beat their rivals,
Wow.
which gave them a huge advantage in a super competitive market.
That's playing the game on a whole other level.
Right. It's like next level.
Yeah, talk about agility.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Wow. What other examples did they highlight?
So there's another fascinating case study
Okay.
about a software company that used AI-powered analysis
Okay.
to really dissect customer reviews of their competitors' products.
Okay.
So they were able to identify weaknesses,
Mm-hmm.
areas for improvement
Yeah.
based on what real users were saying.
Okay.
And then they actually incorporated those insights into their own product development process.
So they were basically like using their competitors' mistakes
Yeah, in a way.
to make their own product better.
Exactly.
That's brilliant.
It's a great example of how competitive intelligence isn't just about reacting.
Yeah.
It's about proactively using insights to drive innovation.
Okay, so it's like taking it to the next level.
Yeah, exactly.
And is there another case study?
There is one more
Okay, lay it on me.
that highlights the power of speed
Okay.
and responsiveness. So this one was a bank
Okay.
that used automated monitoring
Mm-hmm.
to keep a close eye on their competitors' new product launches.
Okay, so they're like watching them like a hawk.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
So they were able to quickly understand
Right.
what their rivals were offering
Yeah.
and then respond with competitive products of their own,
Okay.
which prevented customer churn
Mm-hmm.
and helped them maintain their market position.
Yeah. In banking, you can't afford to fall behind.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Things move fast.
So it seems like these tools aren't just useful for big companies. They could also be like a game changer for smaller businesses,
Absolutely.
even individuals.
Yeah, they think so.
Right.
Yeah, the principles are the same.
Yeah.
Regardless of your size or industry,
Right.
understanding your competitive landscape is essential
Yeah.
for anyone who
Yeah.
wants to succeed, whether you're a startup, building your personal brand,
Yeah, yeah.
even just trying to get ahead in your career.
Yeah. Okay, so this goes way beyond just business then.
Yeah, it's bigger than that.
We're talking about a shift in how we gather information,
Right.
how we analyze trends, how we make decisions.
It's a fundamental shift.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it.
Yeah.
And you know what? This website even hints at how these techniques could be applied to other fields,
Oh, really?
like nonprofit work or political campaigns.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do they say about that?
Well, they don't go into a ton of detail,
Okay.
but they like mention it as a possibility.
Interesting.
Yeah, so let's explore that for a second.
Okay, yeah.
How could a nonprofit use these tools to like make a bigger impact?
So imagine a nonprofit
Yeah,
that wants to raise awareness for their cause.
right.
They could use these tools to identify, like, key influencers on social media,
Okay.
track conversations that are happening
Oh,
around
wow.
their issue,
Yeah.
even tailor their messaging to different demographics.
Oh, so they could be way more strategic and
Exactly.
effective in their outreach.
Yeah, they can make sure their message is reaching the right people at the right time.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And then in politics.
Oh, yeah. In politics, this could be huge.
Yeah.
Imagine a campaign
Mm-hmm.
using these tools to, like, analyze voter sentiment,
Okay.
identify swing voters,
Yeah.
even personalize their campaign messages.
Really?
Yeah, based on individual interests.
Wow, that's some next level campaigning.
It is, yeah.
It kind of raises some questions though, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, where do we draw the line
Mm.
between, like, clever strategy and, I don't know, manipulation?
That's a really good point.
Right.
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
So I think this website has given us a lot to think about.
it has.
It's clear that, like, automated competitive intelligence is changing the game
Hmm.
across, like, a lot of different fields.
Yeah, it's not just business anymore.
And you know what? I think we're just at the beginning of this whole journey.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's going to get even crazier, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
AI and machine learning are evolving so quickly.
Yeah.
We can expect these tools to become even more sophisticated,
Oh, wow.
more predictive, more mind-blowing.
Okay, I'm officially on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff.
So what's next?
What's next?
Like, what wild innovations are on the horizon?
So one area that I'm really fascinated by
Yep.
is the potential for AI to not only analyze data,
Right.
but to actually generate creative solutions.
Wait, so you're saying we could have AI designing marketing campaigns?
Yeah, potentially.
Or even inventing new products?
Exactly. Think about algorithms that can analyze trends,
Mm-hmm.
identify customer needs, and then come up with completely new ideas
Wow.
that would never even occur to a human.
That's both exhilarating
Right.
and a little terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
does that mean that human creativity is going to become obsolete?
That's a big question, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Will AI replace human creativity? Or will it become more of a collaborative tool,
Yeah.
like helping us push the boundaries of what's possible?
Right.
It's hard to say for sure,
Yeah.
but it's definitely something to think about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think it's more likely to be a collaboration.
Okay.
AI helping us be even more creative,
Okay. Yeah.
not necessarily replacing us altogether.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes me feel a little better about the robot uprising.
Yeah. I think we're safe for now,
Okay, good.
at least on the creativity front.
So even in this like collaborative scenario,
Mhm.
there's bound to be some challenges.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are some of the the roadblocks we need to be aware of?
One of the biggest ones is like making sure these AI systems
Yeah.
are aligned with human values
Right.
and goals.
Okay.
We don't want algorithms making decisions that
Right.
could have unintended consequences.
Yeah,
Right?
of course not.
So transparency is key.
Okay.
We need to be able to understand how these systems work
Yeah.
and make sure that they're operating in a way that's ethical
Right.
and beneficial to society.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So transparency, check.
big one.
Okay. And what about like you mentioned personalization earlier?
Oh, yeah.
How could AI take that to like the next level?
Okay, so imagine a world
Okay.
where every product, every service, every marketing message
Yeah.
is tailored specifically to you.
To me.
To you, yeah.
Whoa.
Your needs, your preferences.
Okay.
So AI could analyze your past behavior,
Mm-hmm.
your social media activity,
Oh, wow.
even your browsing history
Yep.
to predict what you want.
That's a little creepy.
It is a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But it's also kind of amazing.
Yeah, it's like that movie Minority Report
A little bit.
where they're like predicting crimes before they happen.
Yep.
But in this case, we're talking about predicting what you're going to buy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sounds incredibly powerful,
It is.
but also a little creepy.
Yeah, for sure.
So how do we balance that?
That's the key, right?
Yeah.
Finding that balance
Okay.
between providing a really personalized experience,
Right.
but also respecting people's privacy.
Okay.
Companies are going to have to be very transparent
Right.
about how they're using data
Mm-hmm.
and give consumers control over their own information.
Yeah, that's super important.
That is, yeah.
Okay, so transparency again.
It's a big theme.
It's a big one, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's zoom out for a second.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about business applications.
Right.
But what about, like, the bigger picture?
Yeah.
How could all of this shape, like, society as a whole?
That's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Imagine AI helping us solve some of the world's biggest problems,
Okay, like what?
like climate change,
Oh.
poverty, disease.
Okay.
It could analyze these massive data sets
Yeah.
to identify patterns, maybe predict outbreaks,
Okay.
optimize how we allocate resources.
Oh.
The possibilities are really endless.
So we're talking about using competitive intelligence for, like, the ultimate competition.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Humanity versus existential threats.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow, that's heavy.
It is.
But also kind of awesome.
It is pretty awesome, yeah.
So on a more individual level,
Yeah.
not just saving the world,
Right.
but like how could this help people in their everyday lives?
I think these tools could really empower people
Okay.
to make better decisions
Yeah.
in all aspects of their lives.
Okay, like what?
Their health, their finances, their education, their career choices.
So like more informed decision making.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's about democratizing access to information
Right.
and insights
Mm-hmm.
that were previously only available to a select few.
That's a really inspiring thought.
It is, yeah.
But with all this talk about AI's potential,
Mhm.
it's easy to get caught up in the hype.
Right.
What are some of the things that we need to be cautious about?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like what could go wrong?
So one concern is bias.
Okay.
If the data used to train these algorithms is biased,
Yeah.
the results are going to be biased too.
Right. Garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly.
Okay.
And this could lead to like unfair or discriminatory outcomes,
Right.
especially in areas like hiring,
Yeah.
lending, or even criminal justice.
Okay. So it's not just about the technology itself.
No,
It's about the humans
Yes.
who are developing and deploying it.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. And is there anything else?
Another potential pitfall is like over-reliance on AI.
Okay.
We can't forget that these are just tools.
Right.
They should help us.
Yeah.
They shouldn't replace us.
Right.
We still need critical thinking, creativity,
Yeah.
and good old-fashioned common sense.
Right, to navigate the complexities of the real world.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that saying,
What's that?
with great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We need to use these tools wisely.
And thoughtfully.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay, well, I think this has been a really great conversation.
It had.
We've given our listeners a lot to think about.
Yeah, a lot to ponder.
From like the nitty-gritty of
Mm-hmm.
how companies are using AI to get ahead,
Right.
to like, the bigger picture and the implications for society.
It's a big topic.
It is. It's a big topic.
Yeah.
Quite a journey.
It has been, yeah.
So the key takeaway here, I think,
Yeah.
is that the world of competitive intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
it's changing really fast.
It is.
And those who kind of embrace these new trends
Yeah.
are going to be the ones who thrive,
I think so.
in the years to come.
Yeah, it's the future.
So to everyone listening,
Mm-hmm.
stay curious,
Yeah.
stay informed,
To the head of the game.
and maybe even get a little bit competitive yourself.
Yeah, why not?
The future is waiting to be shaped.
It is.
And who knows, maybe one of you listening
Yeah.
will be the next innovator to revolutionize this whole field.
That would be awesome.
All right, well, that's a wrap on this deep dive, folks.
Thanks for having me.
We'll catch you next time
Sounds good.
with another fascinating topic.
Looking forward to it.
Until then, keep exploring. Yeah, it's a big question.
Yeah.
Will AI replace human creativity?
Right.
Or will it become like a tool
Mm.
to help us,
Yeah, like a collaborative tool.
Yeah, push the boundaries.
Yeah, augment our own creativity.
Right.
Help us come up with things we never would have thought of.
Okay, I like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me feel a little better
Okay.
about the robot uprising.
Yeah, I think we're okay for now.
Okay.
At least on that front.
So even in this, like, collaborative
Mhm.
scenario,
Mm-hmm.
there are going to be challenges.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So what are some of the roadblocks that we need to be aware of?
Well, one of the biggest ones is making sure
Yeah.
that these AI systems
Mm-hmm.
are aligned with human values
Okay.
and goals.
So we don't want algorithms making decisions.
That could have, like,
Unintended consequences.
bad consequences.
Exactly.
Okay.
So transparency and explainability are really important.
Okay.
We need to understand how these systems work,
Great.
make sure they're operating ethically
Mm-hmm.
and in a way that benefits society.
Okay, so transparency. Got it.
Big one?
And explainability.
Yes, very important.
Okay.
Because we need to know why they're making the decisions they're making.
Right, so we can trust them.
Exactly.
Okay, so back to, like, practical applications for a minute.
Yeah.
You mentioned personalization earlier.
Oh, yeah.
How could AI, like, take that to the next level?
Imagine a world where every product, every service,
Mm-hmm.
every marketing message
Okay.
is tailored to you.
Wow.
Your needs, your preferences.
Okay.
AI could analyze your past behavior, your social media activity, your browsing history,
Wow.
and predict what you want.
Before I even know I want it.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It is pretty amazing, but also like
A little creepy.
a little creepy.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like a double-edged sword.
It is.
We need to find that balance
Right.
between personalization
Mm-hmm.
and privacy.
Exactly.
Okay, so I can see the appeal of
Yeah.
like having things tailored to me.
Right. Who wouldn't want that?
But we've talked a lot about business.
Yeah.
Let's zoom out for a second.
Okay.
What about the bigger picture?
Yeah, the big picture.
How could these trends shape society?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And I think that's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Imagine AI helping us solve
Mhm.
some of the world's biggest problems.
Okay, like what?
Like climate change,
Whoa.
poverty, disease.
Okay.
It could analyze these massive data sets,
Yeah.
identify patterns, predict outbreaks,
Okay.
optimize how we allocate resources.
So we're talking about using competitive intelligence for
Yeah.
the ultimate competition.
Yeah. I guess you could say that.
Humanity versus existential threats.
Mhm.
That's pretty powerful.
It is powerful.
Okay, and then on a more like, individual level.
Yeah, on a personal level.
Yeah.
I think these tools can help people make better decisions
Okay.
in all areas of their lives.
So like it's about empowering people.
Yeah, exactly.
With
Information with insights.
Okay, yeah.
That's the key.
Okay, but with all this talk about AI's potential,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy to get caught up in the hype.
Right. We have to be realistic.
So what are some of the things we need to be cautious about?
Yeah, well, one concern is bias.
Okay.
If the data used to train these algorithms is biased,
Right.
the results will be biased too.
Right. So garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly.
Okay.
So this could lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes.
Okay. And what else?
Another potential pitfall is over-reliance on AI.
Okay.
We can't forget that these are just tools.
Right.
They should augment human judgment.
Not replace it.
Exactly, not replace it.
Okay.
We still need critical thinking, creativity,
All
and
right,
common sense.
To navigate the real world.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's about using these tools wisely.
Wisely, ethically.
Thoughtfully.
Yes, thoughtfully.
Okay.
It's a powerful technology.
Right. Is.
With great potential,
Yeah.
but also potential risks.
Right. Okay.
So we need to be mindful of that.
Well, I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about today.
I hope so.
From the nitty-gritty of how companies are using AI to the bigger picture and the implications for society.
It's a big topic.
It's a big topic.
Yeah.
So the key takeaway here, I think,
Yeah,
is that competitive intelligence is changing
it is.
really fast.
Rapidly.
And those who embrace these trends
Yeah.
are going to be the ones who thrive
I think so.
in the years to come.
Absolutely.
So to everyone listening,
Mm-hmm.
stay curious, stay informed,
Yes.
and maybe get a little bit competitive yourself.
Why not?
The future is waiting to be shaped.
Right.
And who knows, maybe one of you listening
Mhm.
will be the next innovator to revolutionize this field.
That would be amazing.
All right, well, that's a wrap on this deep dive, folks.
Thanks for having me.
We'll catch you next time
Sounds good.
with another fascinating topic.
Looking forward to it.
Until then, keep exploring.